Berthed at Puget Sound Naval Shipyard, Missouri becomes a feature attraction for visitors. As many as 180,000 people a year. She's designated a National Historical Site. When a ship becomes a landmark, her life must surely be over. On cold winter days, the ship is left alone. Its decks and spaces echoing with memories of an historic past. Days of seagoing adventure that seem gone forever. In 1967, New Jersey is called out of retirement for service in Vietnam waters. Modernized with new electronics and other equipment, she serves with distinction in shore bombardment missions. And is again mothballed. But now a different future begins to dawn for the big ships. Naval planning for the 1980s begins to recognize that the size and speed of the battleships offer unique advantages. Coupled with new developments in technology, they can give the battleship a new lease on life. New Jersey is first. In July '81, she's under tow again, heading for reactivation at Long Beach Naval Shipyard. She is made ready in time to serve off Lebanon in 1983. Iowa is next to go into the yards, then Missouri, and finally Wisconsin. May 1984, as Missouri leaves Puget Sound Naval Shipyard that has been her home for 25 years, the city of Bremerton gives the ship a real send-off. The mayor is here, along with Miss Kitsap County, and hope is expressed that Missouri will someday return.
Everybody that was involved in the committee got together and we made a big ignition key for the Missouri so they could get us started once they got her put together. Well, just so it doesn't get too far away, we have a great big long rubber band on the end of that key.
Underneath, there's a sense of pride that Missouri still has work to do. A plank owner on the old Missouri, Zeb Whittaker, speaks for a lot of people.
Put the Missouri in commission in '44 and got off on it in '48. Well, I hate to see it go, but that's what she was built for.
Here in Bremerton, people are watching the turning point in the life of a great ship. For the first time in a quarter century, Missouri feels water moving under her keel. The sentiment people feel is for a ship that is a symbol of sea power. But more than sentiment is at stake. Even as she begins her voyage down the coast to Long Beach Naval Shipyard, Missouri shows the long, clean lines for which her class is famous. lines that are fully visible when the ship stands in dry dock and the sweep of her bow is fully exposed. As Missouri begins her return to service, the medallion that marks the spot of the surrender ceremony is carefully wrapped and stored for safekeeping. The Great Seal of the state of Missouri covered against dirt and damage. Necessary precautions, a thorough modernization is underway. The workmen swarming over her superstructure are doing more than bringing a classic ship back to life. They are working to bring her into the 1980s with fully modern electronics and to expand her formidable strike capability. In the scale by which a ship's life is measured, Missouri and her sisters are young. With 10 years service behind them, these ships can look forward to at least 20 more years of useful life. The basic fabric of the ship, its heavy-duty features, are preserved. The bridge will retain its 17.5 inches of armor, one of the features that makes the Iowa class the most heavily protected Navy ships ever constructed. Deep in number 1 turret, the 16-inch guns that are the battleship's trademark are put through their paces.
When we finish with the orbital, we're going to put the air in the counter-recoil system. Take the shut-off valve off.
The 4 20-ton propellers are removed, refinished, replaced. Moving tons of bronze receives the same meticulous attention given the smallest detail in overhaul. The solid craftsmanship that built Missouri is still at work as the shipyard prepares her for a new life at sea.
You're jetting the superheater tube, right?
That's right.
Number 8 boiler?
Number 8 boiler.
Okay, then they're going to switch over to number 7, right?
A newly modernized battleship meets some of its new crewmen. Sailors fresh from boot camp are introduced to the traditional art of line handling. They may be sons and grandsons of those who heaved the lines and manned the ship in the far-off days of World War II.